Hey everybody, I wanted to show you a behind the scenes of a setup for a ClickUp build that I am doing for a client. So we are going to go through and talk about planning out content in ClickUp and how to use it. We are going to keep it very simple. And I'm also going to show you a few tips and tricks on how to put in content. So we're switching for this client from Monday to ClickUp, and we are going to be doing some bulk editing here, which is something that not a lot of people know about, but can help you with your efficiency. And I know a lot of people get frustrated when it comes to bulk editing tasks or just task management in general. So right now we're in their content calendar. We have ideas, and some of these are not just ideas, they're already in publication. But right now we're just trying to dump everything into this list as possible. And if you want to see how I have it set up in the hierarchy, a lot of people ask me, okay, how do I set up my spaces? What makes the most sense? So right now, for this client, they have a CEO space, a program management space, marketing, and operations right now. And so we have a content planning folder so we can track miscellaneous marketing projects or ongoing marketing projects, content calendar. So this was an import from Trello. So you can see that I imported a lot of content from one of the clients from Trello. We have a blog editorial calendar. And then a launch schedule list. So we track that separate. And then of course we have testimonial folder. So that's a database. I keep this in marketing because of the benefits it has with repurposing the testimonials. We manage their Facebook group, their podcast, outreach, and collaborations all within the marketing space. So just kind of give you a view on what that looks like. So if we go into the content calendar here, I have a list by stages and then a list by content type. So once we populate it, you'll see the difference between the two. So stages in the board view have a very similar view, but some people like to see it in that drag and drop Trello. And then we'll build out automations from here. So there's also, we're going to add in for them a calendar view so we can see the visual. If I can move that. So we'll add in the visual. So with the calendar view, one thing to note is it'll always show due dates and what we want it to also show. So we go to show, we want to see colors by status so that we can see all of the statuses. Show my tasks from all lists. Yes. And then date custom field. So we also want to be able to see, so a lot of my clients, they want to see the due dates and then they also want to see the publication dates, because if you're editing with a team, your due date in certain stages might be different than the forecasted publication date. So we definitely want to have that. And then that's good. But we want to show assignee as well. And you can also show tags. So the tags are awesome because in this case, the tags that we have in this list are for destinations. So we're gonna come over. I have a spreadsheet open up on my other screen to copy and paste. Where is it? So these are content ideas here. So I'm going to copy them out of the spreadsheet and I'm going to go click new task and paste. And so multiple lines detected, create 18 tasks. So yes, because I want each of these to be separate, that I'm pasting in from the spreadsheet to import their content. So right now, these are all ideas. And I will show you that you can bulk edit them as well. So we can have our due date, we have our publication date. We can add our type of content, if it's long form, a regular social post, a sale and offer post, a reel, or a TikTok. This is based on their process and how they want to see the content. And we have the stages by ideas. Oh, and then you can add the images, add the hashtags right here to use in copy and paste for the post. The destination is in the tags, kind of like I mentioned before. So if they're going to repurpose it to all of them, we would tag all of them, or maybe this content is just going to go out to a few places. It would depend on their intention and their purpose. So these are all just regular. So you take this little dot on the outside, click shift and go down to the bottom. You can bulk edit these tasks. So we could add assignee, status, tags, subtask, move, duplicate, remove, set priority, add dependencies, merge, or set custom fields. So type of content is all going to be regular social. So we're going to save that. And then we can just dismiss. So we can also see inside what the best thing to do is to copy or put your copy into the task directly. And then you can add your hashtags to the custom field. You can upload the image automatically or directly to the task. And then what I do is we will go from idea to draft to Rebecca approval, which is for my client. So there's 2 people that need approval in this case. So this is very custom to them. So Rebecca needs to approve it. Danielle needs to approve it. We have a special stage for Media Graphics so that our graphic designer can see what is specifically assigned to her. And every time a status change happens, we'll set up an automation to assign it and add a new due date. So that's why it's important to have a due date and then a publication date. Then needs posted will go to our social media manager. Once it's scheduled, it'll go to what I have set as a done status, but it won't go away like it would for complete, because we then can repurpose it and we can see what we have to repurpose and rework with. And once we have those dates populated and the copy put in, it would show up on the calendar so we can have a nice visual of what we are planning on putting out into all channels. And so this would be ideas and then list by content type. So it just sorts them based off of social posts, reels, TikTok, like those drop down statuses that I showed you before. So there's different ways to view your data.